was with me, begging forgiveness, telling me to take a moment, and he would see it, and we were meant to be together.
Sharina Hudson is reportedly receiving food assistance, a major change from the lifestyle she was once associated with during Kevin Hunter's relationship with Wendy Williams. The news has sparked widespread online discussion, with many reflecting on how dramatically circumstances can change and expressing mixed reactions to the situation.
Done on the other side, and it's time to flip. I am so excited to introduce you guys these pancakes with only 3 ingredients.
With one side perfectly cooked, it's time to flip. I'm so excited to show you these delicious pancakes made with just 3 simple ingredients. They're quick, easy, and perfect for a tasty breakfast.
And I sacrificed a lot of myself to come out successful on the other side.
Sharina Hudson's story, privilege, controversy, and the Fala Sharina Hudson situation has sparked plenty of debate online. Some people see her as someone who was taken advantage of by an older, powerful man, while others believe she knowingly entered a relationship with a married man and accepted the benefits that came with it. The truth is likely more complicated than either extreme. But one thing is certain: her connection to Kevin Hunter has remained one of the most talked about celebrity scandals surrounding Wendy Williams, according to widely reported accounts. Kevin Hunter and Sharina Hudson were involved in a long-term relationship while Kevin was still married to Wendy Williams. Over the years, rumors about the relationship circulated repeatedly, although neither side publicly confirmed every allegation. As speculation grew, the story became a regular topic across entertainment media and celebrity blogs. Many critics argue that Sharina knew Kevin was married and that Wendy Williams was one of America's most recognizable television personalities. Reports have suggested that Sharina attended social events where Wendy and Kevin were also present, fueling public criticism once details of the alleged affair became widely known. Those reports shaped the public perception that the relationship had been hidden in plain sight for years. Supporters of Sharina often point to claims that she was very young when the relationship began and may have been facing financial hardship. Critics, however, argue that adulthood comes with responsibility and that accepting financial support from a married partner raises difficult ethical questions. Those opposing viewpoints continue to divide public opinion today. Several media reports claimed Kevin Hunter financially supported Sharina throughout much of their relationship. Stories circulated about luxury apartments, designer clothing, expensive vacations, and a comfortable lifestyle. While many of these details have been widely repeated, not every claim has been independently verified, making it important to separate confirmed facts from long-standing rumors. One of the most discussed allegations is that Kevin allegedly maintained 2 separate lives for years. Entertainment reports described an arrangement in which he balanced his public marriage with his private relationship. Whether every detail reported is accurate remains uncertain, but the overall narrative contributed significantly to the public fascination with the story. As years passed, speculation increased that Sharina hoped Kevin would eventually leave Wendy permanently. Celebrity commentators suggested she expected their relationship to become public and perhaps lead to new opportunities for herself. However, those expectations reportedly never materialized in the way many believed they would. Meanwhile, Wendy Williams continued building one of daytime television's most successful talk shows. Despite occasional rumors surrounding her marriage, she often defended Kevin publicly and remained committed to their relationship for many years. Behind the scenes, however, media reports suggested the marriage faced significant strain. Eventually, reports emerged that Wendy hired a private investigator after becoming increasingly suspicious of Kevin's activities. According to multiple entertainment outlets, investigators allegedly documented Kevin spending time with Sharina, and photographs later circulated online. Those images intensified public scrutiny and added momentum to stories that had circulated for years. Around the same period, Rumors spread that Sharina was becoming less interested in remaining anonymous. Some reports even claimed she wanted the relationship to become public. These allegations have never been fully confirmed, but they became a major talking point across celebrity news platforms when Wendy Williams ultimately filed for divorce in 2019. The story exploded across television, social media, and online publications. Kevin Hunter's long-rumored relationship with Sharina became headline news, and both individuals faced enormous public attention. Wendy's fans largely rallied around her, expressing sympathy while criticizing Kevin's actions. Public reaction toward Sharina was especially intense. Social media users accused her of participating in a relationship that contributed to the breakdown of a marriage. Others argued that the greater responsibility rested with Kevin, who had made marital commitments to Wendy. The debate over accountability remains active even today. Following the divorce, Sharina reportedly attempted to establish several business ventures, including projects related to cooking and fashion. While these efforts received media attention, they struggled to gain widespread commercial success. Observers noted that public perception surrounding the controversy may have made it difficult for those businesses to attract long-term support. Although many factors influence the success or failure of any new venture, more recently, reports claiming Sharina applied for public assistance have reignited discussion about how dramatically circumstances can change. If accurate, the reports would represent a striking contrast to the lifestyle she was once believed to have enjoyed. However, financial circumstances are deeply personal, and without official confirmation, many details remain speculative. The broader lesson from this story extends beyond any one individual. Celebrity relationships often appear glamorous from the outside, but they can involve complicated dynamics, power imbalances, financial dependence, and emotional consequences that become public only after everything falls apart. Kevin Hunter's relationship with Wendy Williams lasted for decades and included both professional and personal partnerships. Their marriage helped build a media empire, but it also became overshadowed by allegations of infidelity that ultimately ended the relationship. The fallout affected everyone involved, including Wendy, Kevin, Sharina, their families, and the millions of fans who had followed Wendy's career. Today, opinions remain sharply divided. Some believe Sharina deserves criticism for participating in the relationship, while others argue that Kevin bears the greatest responsibility because he was the married partner. Regardless of where people stand, the controversy continues to serve as a reminder that choices made behind closed doors can eventually become public and that the consequences can last for years. In the end, this story is about far more than celebrity gossip. It highlights how fame, money, relationships, and public perception can collide in ways that permanently change lives. While many details remain the subject of speculation, the lasting impact on everyone involved is undeniable, making it one of the most memorable celebrity scandals of the past decade.
Almost 22 years. We were together for 25 years. I don't regret the day of meeting him. I don't regret putting up with him for all 25 years.
Here's a balanced, factual 500-word rewrite that avoids presenting disputed or unverified claims as established fact. As the controversy surrounding Kevin Hunter and Sharina Hudson continued, more allegations surfaced, adding new layers to an already complicated story. One claim that has circulated for years came from Kevin Hunter's sister, Kim Hunter, who alleged that Sharina experienced multiple pregnancies during the relationship. According to those claims, the pregnancies did not continue because Kevin allegedly feared that Wendy Williams would discover the affair. These allegations have been widely discussed online but have not been independently verified. In March 2019, Sharina gave birth to a daughter, a development that many entertainment outlets described as a turning point in Kevin and Wendy's marriage. Soon afterward, Wendy Williams filed for divorce, ending a marriage that had lasted for more than 2 decades. The news dominated celebrity headlines and marked the beginning of a major personal and financial transition for everyone involved. Following the divorce, Kevin Hunter reportedly received a financial settlement as part of the proceedings. However, the situation changed dramatically in 2022 when Wendy Williams' financial affairs came under court supervision. After concerns about her financial management were raised, her bank froze certain accounts, and a legal guardianship was established. As a result, the financial arrangements connected to Kevin reportedly came to an end. Kevin later petitioned the court, arguing that the loss of those payments left him unable to cover many of his expenses. Court filings reportedly mentioned difficulties paying household bills, insurance, and other financial obligations. However, the court declined to restore those payments, leaving Kevin responsible for managing his finances independently. At the same time, reports surfaced that Kevin faced additional financial challenges, including lawsuits over unpaid debts and homeowner association fees. Entertainment media also reported that property connected to him was sold and that several luxury assets were no longer part of his lifestyle. These developments painted a picture of someone facing significant financial pressure after years of living comfortably, because Sharina's lifestyle had long been linked to Kevin. Speculation quickly grew that she too was experiencing financial hardship. Recent reports have claimed that she has struggled financially and may have sought public assistance. While those reports have generated considerable discussion online, many details about her current circumstances remain unconfirmed. Several business ventures associated with Sharina, including projects related to vegan cooking, fashion, and real estate, reportedly failed to achieve lasting success. Whether those setbacks resulted from public criticism, market conditions, or other business challenges is difficult to determine, but the ventures did not appear to provide the financial stability many expected. The dramatic contrast between the luxurious lifestyle once associated with Kevin and Sharina and the financial struggles now being reported has fueled renewed public interest in the story. For many observers, it serves as a reminder that wealth tied to another person's income or success can disappear quickly when circumstances change. Ultimately, the controversy surrounding Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams, and Sharina Hudson remains one of the most discussed celebrity relationship stories in recent years. While public opinion remains divided, the lasting lesson is clear: choices involving relationships, finances, and public trust can have consequences that extend far beyond the headlines, affecting everyone involved for years to come.
Inordinate amount of people that took advantage of my absence, and her vulnerability at the time.
Here's a balanced, engaging 700-word rewrite that avoids presenting opinions and disputed claims as established facts while keeping the storytelling style suitable for YouTube. Recent reports about Sharina Hudson's financial situation have sparked intense debate online. According to multiple media outlets, she has reportedly faced serious financial hardship after years of being associated with a lifestyle many believed was funded through Kevin Hunter. If those reports are accurate, the contrast is striking. A woman once linked to luxury homes, designer fashion, and expensive vacations is now reportedly struggling to make ends meet. Not surprisingly, public reaction has been deeply divided. Some people feel sympathy, arguing that regardless of past choices, no one wants to see a parent face financial hardship while raising a child. Others believe the situation reflects the consequences of decisions made over many years. Social media has become a battleground where opinions range from compassion to criticism. One reason emotions run so high is the length of the alleged relationship between Kevin Hunter and Sharina Hudson. Reports suggest it lasted for well over a decade while Kevin was still married to Wendy Williams. Because of that timeline, many observers argue this was not a brief mistake but a long-term arrangement that affected several lives. Others counter that Kevin, as the married partner, carried the greatest responsibility for the choices that ultimately ended his marriage. Another topic frequently discussed is whether Sharina hoped for more than simply a private relationship. Entertainment commentators have speculated that she expected Kevin to help build a public career for her, pointing to various business ventures she later launched. Over the years, she reportedly explored projects in cooking, fashion, and real estate. However, none of those ventures appeared to gain lasting commercial success. Despite receiving media attention, some celebrity insiders have claimed Kevin encouraged those ambitions, telling Sharina he could help create opportunities for her just as he had supported Wendy's career. Whether those conversations happened exactly as described remains impossible to verify publicly. What is clear is that Wendy Williams had already established herself as one of daytime television's most recognizable personalities through years of hard work, experience, and a distinctive on-air style that attracted millions of viewers. Following Wendy and Kevin's divorce, circumstances changed dramatically. Kevin reportedly lost access to the financial support he had previously received after Wendy's accounts became subject to court supervision. Since then, public records and media reports have described legal disputes, debt-related issues, and the sale of valuable assets connected to Kevin. Those developments fueled speculation that the comfortable lifestyle once associated with both Kevin and Sharina had come to an end. Recent reports claiming Sharina has sought public assistance have only intensified public interest. While those reports have not been fully confirmed by official sources, they have prompted renewed discussion about how quickly financial circumstances can change. Many observers see the story as a reminder that depending heavily on another person's income can create long-term instability when that support disappears. Meanwhile, Wendy Williams continues facing her own challenges. She has spoken publicly about wanting greater control over her personal and financial affairs and has disputed suggestions that she is incapable of making important decisions for herself. Despite ongoing legal and health-related issues, Wendy has continued making public appearances and communicating with fans, demonstrating her determination to remain active and engaged. The contrast between Wendy's efforts to rebuild her independence and the reported financial struggles surrounding Kevin and Sharina has become a central talking point across entertainment media. Some view it as an example of accountability eventually catching up with those involved. Others believe the situation is more complicated and caution against celebrating anyone's personal hardship. Ultimately, this story is about far more than celebrity gossip. It raises questions about loyalty, responsibility, ambition, financial dependence, and the long-term consequences of personal decisions. Every person involved has experienced significant changes over the past several years, and the public continues to interpret those events through very different perspectives. Whether someone feels sympathy for Sharina Hudson or believes her current circumstances are the result of earlier choices largely depends on how they view the events that unfolded over the years. Likewise, opinions remain divided about Kevin Hunter's role and whether Wendy Williams should ever consider reconnecting with him in any capacity. What cannot be disputed is that this remains one of the most talked about celebrity relationship stories in recent memory. It continues to generate headlines because it combines fame, personal relationships, financial controversy, and public opinion in a way few stories do. As new developments emerge, the conversation is likely to continue, with audiences drawing their own conclusions about accountability, forgiveness, and the lasting impact of choices made behind closed doors.